Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Today, we are finally getting around to cleaning our Dr. Dabber Ghost 2. I apologize about the delay in the video. I didn't realize how much of a request there was for a cleaning video of the Ghost 2. But here we are, so let's just get into it. The two main things you're going to need is Q-tips and isopropyl alcohol. This is 99, but your 91% will work as well. 91% you're going to find at your kind of local drugstore, Walmart. 99%, I got this off Amazon. I didn't know when I ordered this, but apparently it's a woman-owned company. So I'm a feminist now. Look at that. And you can also, I believe you can also get this from like a hardware store like True Value or Ace Hardware. I think that's where some users commented that's where they get their ISO from. So I still have to go by one of those stores to see what they got. And what's next? Oh, I guess you'll need a little bowl here to put some of your some of the parts in to soak. So let's just get into it now. The E chamber shouldn't actually be that bad. It's not going to be like an E rig where you just soak the atomizer in ISO. You actually don't want to soak this. What was it called again? I just had the word. The E chamber. There we go. You don't want to soak that. That will damage it. So you're just going to clean it out with ISO. So you should be doing this in between dabs anyways, so it should be relatively clean to begin with. I tried to keep it a little bit dirty just to show you kind of a difference. And you can also, to make it easier to clean up all that reclaim in there, just turn the device on for a little bit. Just do a low kind of sesh. Well, that's hot. It's not the low mode, but we're just gonna heat it up to melt all that reclaim, make it easier to remove with the Q-tip. Because the other thing is, while I'm using the pointy side, these are glob mops. The E-chamber is a little bit skinny, so it is hard to get in there. But like with the blunt side, but with the tip, definitely helps. And you also don't want to push down real hard. I think that might break the bottom, might push the bottom all the way out. So be careful of when you're cleaning out. You don't want to scrub too hard. And yeah, just around the sides. Be careful. It's okay to get ISO around here. Just, again, don't scrub hard on it. You can scrub lightly. And I'll demonstrate a little bit more because there was an example I actually had up there. Yeah, see that little black mark? So if you do, dish soap is probably best for these areas and the outside, just like the Switch 2, whatever coating Dr. Dabber put on this does not go well with isopropyl alcohol and will basically just strip whatever coating's on there. It won't ruin the device, but it'll make it look all fucky. So for if there's the outside in here shouldn't be too dirty, but if it is, just get like a wet rag, warm rag, and some dish soap. Some Dawn is what I use, and warm water, just light scrubbing to polish up the outside, and again in here. But let me take this off. Does that look about clean? About. I could probably clean a little bit more. So the only real part you're really going to be cleaning, if you keep your chamber cleaned after every dab, is going to be the mouthpiece. And it keeps everything, all the kind of reclaim contained within this mouthpiece. So you're not getting a bunch of stuff up here unless you get it on there yourself somehow. Maybe you overflow it, but again, it's still pretty self-contained in here. But let's keep going. So this little mark here, let's dump it in there. Let's get a new Q-tip. And like I said, just going to do a light. Yeah, there we go. Because again, I'll demonstrate. Take one for the team. You scrub too hard, and yeah, that black coating starts coming up. So just keep that in mind. Again, it won't break the unit. It'll have a little streak on it, but that doesn't look that bad, right? All right, and next up is the mouthpiece. So this silicone part just pulls up there. Inside here, again, shouldn't be that dirty because there's really no contact any of the vapor will make with this. But again, it's the same thing. Just be careful if you are cleaning here not to scrub too hard because it will take up the whatever the exterior coating with it. And then here's going to be sticky, but this is fine. This is metal. So you can just put your Q-tip through here, scrub up any reclaim that's stuck on there. And forgot, I didn't get my Ghost 2 super dirty, but if you're like, what's a good frequency to clean the Ghost 2 at? A good way to know if you're past cleaning is if you get like a reclaim bubble here, like you're going to take a dab and it's almost clogged and you have to pull harder to clear it. That's a good time that you know you have to clean your Ghost 2 because the mouthpiece is all gunked up. And so, yep, so we're just gonna keep cleaning this. I should have probably dumped this out too while I was cleaning this so it could soak, but that's okay. There's three main parts: the mouthpiece, ceramic mouthpiece, the metal, I don't know what you call this, tube, funnel, that's in there, and then the silicone part. And Dr. Dabber says not to let this soak for more than 20 minutes. Again, it's something about ruining the coating, the outside, yada, yada, yada. You shouldn't even need to let it soak that long, if I'm being honest, especially if it's not that bad. So for the sake of the video, let's just pretend that we've soaked it, because honestly, it's not going to be that bad. And just want to go around inside with the Q-tip. And I just keep rubbing around, keep wiping until you see no brown, no whatever reclaim in there, just like wiping your butt. Sometimes if I'm wiping, I see red, I've said I've wiped too much. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then you can just run these under some water to remove all any leftover ISO. And you're gonna let that dry. And we'll get another Q-tip here. I'm gonna let this shouldn't be too bad either. Just really the inside pathway should need cleaning. Yeah, there's really no reclaim on there. So we'll run that under some water and we'll let that dry. And then last but not least, this little guy. Yeah, he wasn't too bad. This one should be like the dirtiest, the most gunked up, because this is the piece the vapor's traveling through directly. And this small hole, let's see, did I drop my brush? I think I brought down too big of a brush. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you can try to use a bristle brush if for whatever reason Q-tips aren't working or you'd really want to get it clean. Go do that. Or there's like pipe cleaners called Dragon Bristle. That's the brand I'm thinking of. They're just like pipe cleaners and they have a couple little metal cleaning bristles, and that really helps get the reclaim off too. So, do we pause it here? I think we can just dry it off real quick. Like I said, very easy unit to clean and maintain, as long as you make sure to clean and maintain it. Some people actually don't know you need to do things like that. For example, my friend, he currently works at a dispensary, used to work at that dispensary, and I gave him one of my, I forget what model, but it was a Yokan Black e-rig, one of their e-rigs, because because I had a couple. I'm like, do you dab? You do? Here you go. And he didn't know, because they have a regular atomizer for that. He didn't know you needed to clean out the atomizer in between dabs, so he just had reclaim building up over and over and over until the whole inside was just black Chaz bullshit.
Oh, Father, no.
And so, yeah, and so you definitely need to maintain all your devices and the parts that go along with it. I thought I blame myself. I thought he said he dabbed, so I just assumed he knew like how to dab with an e-rig. So that's okay. We're all learning. And oh, you know what? I did this too fast. Let me slow it down. All right, so we're assembling the mouthpiece now. I think this is still a little wet, but let's pretend it's all dry. So this part is gonna drop down right there, and it'll just push down until the little lip won't go down any farther. And then you just put the push the mouthpiece in. Close the top. You line it up with this little metal peg thing. And you're golden. I would recommend doing like a quick burn off here just to make sure any ISO is evaporated, but it should be. And yeah, then there you go. You're ready for your Ghost 2. You're ready for round 2 with your Ghost 2. And yeah, guys, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I apologize. It came out so late. I've just had my own shit going on, my own issues. But yeah, let me know how it helped. If anyone else has any other cleaning tips, please share and like this video. And without anything else to say, I guess I'll just say catch the next video. Take care. Bye.